What up, family? Back in this. I pray you guys are doing well. Thanks for rocking with your boy, my big guy addicts. Can I call you guys that? We gotta have a nickname for this channel. Big guy addicts. I know it's antics, but hey, the Simpsons. You guys know the Simpsons been predicting things for a long time. I'm just curious. For some reason, they got Diddy in this series. I don't know why. It's the weirdest thing. And of course, this is all before this stuff went down. So this next video is about the Simpsons predicting things that's going to happen or what they're predicting to happen. It could just be entertainment. It is entertainment. It's entertainment basis. But 24, what they're saying. So let's just check them out. Let's just check them out.
Welcome to the twilight zone of animated prophecy, where yellow-tinted visions of the future tantalize and terrify equally. Today, we'll peel back the curtain of time itself, revealing 20 of the newest Simpsons predictions for 2024 and
Or maybe in a way.
2025.
Let me
From the
move
bizarre to the
my screen.
plausible, we're about to embark on a foresightful frolic through Springfield's uncanny valley of tomorrow. First up on our list is the infamous Sean Diddy prediction. In a stunning display of foresight, The Simpsons has once again proven its uncanny ability to predict real-life events, particularly about Sean Diddy Combs and his iconic white parties. In the 2019 episode, The Great Fatsby, the show introduces a character strikingly reminiscent of Diddy, hosting an extravagant all-white dress code party bursting with glitz and glamour. As the scene unfolds, viewers are transported to a lavish gathering where guests don their finest white attire, echoing the iconic parties that Diddy is known for. The atmosphere is electric, music pulses, laughter fills the air, and celebrities mingle in a celebration of excess that mirrors the real-life soirees frequented by A-list stars. This portrayal not only captures the essence of Diddy's famous parties, but also highlights the cultural significance of such gatherings in contemporary society. With Diddy currently facing legal challenges that have cast a shadow over his glamorous lifestyle, The Simpsons once again proves its relevance and sharp social commentary. Buckle up. This is just the beginning of what could be another wild ride through the show's prophetic lens. And while you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-blowing
I'll put their
insights.
link
The
in
Simpsons
the
has a remarkable track record of predicting real-world events, and one of its most
comment
striking
section.
moments came in the episode Trump-tastic Voyage, where a sign reading Trump 2024 foreshadows Donald Trump's return to the political arena. Fast forward to 2024, and Trump has once again emerged as a central figure in the presidential race, reigniting debates and discussions across the nation. With his characteristic bravado and polarizing rhetoric, he captivates a significant portion of the electorate, reminiscent of his past campaigns. As the Republican primaries unfold, his relentless pursuit of the nomination raises questions about the impact he will have on the political landscape and party dynamics. The echoes of his previous presidency resonate strongly, and many wonder how his strategies will evolve this time around. The uncanny foresight of The Simpsons in predicting Trump.
So far we have Diddy, and we have Trump, which he didn't say much about Diddy, just said about his parties. So I'm not sure if that was a dig or not. Of course, we do know that Trump is back in the White House in 2024, so that's something that did come about. So let's see what's next.
Trump's candidacy reinforces the show's legacy of satirical commentary on American politics. As we consider the implications of this prediction, let's explore another Simpsons gem, its hilarious take on the rise of tech chaos in the age of smart homes. In Treehouse of Horror 13, Season 13, Episode 1 of The Simpsons, the portrayal of a smart home that turns against its inhabitants serves as a humorous yet cautionary tale about the potential pitfalls of advanced technology. As we approach 2025, the reality of smart homes is becoming increasingly sophisticated, with AI-driven systems managing everything from grocery lists to security protocols. However, this raises concerns about what could happen if these systems malfunction or misinterpret commands. For instance, Marge might find herself locked out of the fridge while trying to prepare dinner, and Homer could inadvertently trigger the house alarm while simply reaching for a snack. The interconnectedness of smart devices devices can lead to chaotic scenarios reminiscent of the show. As voice assistants like Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant become more prevalent, their ability to understand complex commands and context will improve significantly. Yet this sophistication also increases the risk of miscommunication among devices, potentially resulting in absurd situations where Siri and Alexa compete for control over daily routines. As AI learns from user behavior, it could lead to bizarre outcomes. The Simpsons offer a humorous glimpse into a future where our beloved AI assistants could become unwitting overlords, turning everyday activities into chaotic escapades filled with laughter and absurdity. The female president. Viewers of The Simpsons got a taste of the future of American politics when the show in 2000 produced an episode with the title Bart to the Future. In this episode, Lisa Simpson is
Oh yeah,
presented as
remember
the
that
first
episode?
female president of the United States after the disorder under Donald Trump. This plot has become popular again as
So this was halfway right, even though Kamala didn't get the nod. Donald Trump got it back, but she was the VP. She did hold office. She did hold office. She was the VP. So half right, I say.
Kamala Harris, who declared her bid for president recently, looks like Lisa and is in a similar situation too. Lisa wears a purple pantsuit and pearl necklaces, attire very close to what Harris wore during her inauguration in 2021. Both of them are liberal-minded personalities. Lisa is fond of ecological problems and social justice, while Harris has similar positions as a politician. Notably, both shows are vegan. The focus on health and animal rights proves that the creators are in tune with the problems the audience might face. That is why many people are drawing an analogy with this episode as the country prepares for the elections in the year 2024. Such a conspiracy between reality and fiction proves that The Simpsons is the show that predicts major events in American culture and political life, which makes the show an interesting topic to discuss as we proceed to the future of commuting. Next is the prediction that would change the world of transport for
I don't think it's
everyone.
ever gonna
In the
happen. Well,
Jetsons
no
Meet
time
the
soon.
Simpsons crossover from Futurama,
Got too many
flying
people out here
cars
can't drive already.
epitomize a future filled with advanced technology. By 2025, the world will experience its first airborne commutes, transforming daily travel. Companies like Tesla and
Which is like
Uber
big
are
drones.
actively testing flying car prototypes, pushing the boundaries of what was once a whimsical fantasy. For instance, Elon Musk's flying car features vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, allowing it to navigate urban environments without the need for long runways, significantly enhancing its practicality in crowded cities. Several companies aim to launch urban air mobility services by 2025. Uber's Elevate project plans to introduce electric VTOL aircraft for aerial ride-sharing, targeting urban centers for initial deployment. Homer might be piloting his hovercar through the skies, blissfully unaware of coffee spills while wrestling with the controls, while Marge dodges other airborne vehicles in a chaotic ballet of floating cars. This technological leap could alleviate ground congestion but also necessitate new traffic regulations. As this futuristic vision unfolds, The Simpsons humorously reflects on the absurdities that would arise from a sky filled with vehicles. The digital dining boom. Loading our first prediction, folks. Picture the fast food industry in the year 2025, and the game has changed a lot. The Simpsons give you a look into a future world where your favorite foods are just your VR headset. No more car windows or fast food delivery bicycles. Only put on a pair of goggles and you are gulping down a holographic Frankfurter amid a computerized
Not like real
Simpsonville.
food.
Consequently, customers consume different meals in pixelated accuracy. They relish tastes translated directly into their taste buds. Could it be that The Simpsons is feeding us a future where we are able to see food in its visual palette and actually taste everything on the screen without the need to leave the comfort of the couch? While as enticing as it appears to be technologically advanced, this prediction has us wondering one thing. Is the future really going to come down to a scenario where we are downloading our dinner? Amazingly enough, there is a real company called Aero Banquets RMX that has been toying with the concept for quite some time already. There are two goals. They aspire to devise innovative dining experiences that incorporate technology components inherent equivalent to the show. We are not quite there yet with our ability to download our dinners from the internet. However, the integration between VR and flavor technology is gradually taking us in the direction of such effects by bringing the seemingly impossible into an unforgettable dining experience. AI takeover. Over the years, The Simpsons have been associated with satire and mockery of society. Parody and its depiction of the world of artificial intelligence and robotics is testimony to the real-world progression in the execution of this concept. Some of the episodes include The Robots and The Future Drama, which portray a world where robots are expected to perform most tasks and jobs that humans do. This is actually in line with the artificial intelligence advancements today. Even now, as we count down towards 2025, advancements like GPT-4 and multimodal AI are changing industries. For instance, AI is now applied for responding to customers' inquiries and even determining the patient's health status. The shift raises concerns regarding the loss of jobs that will be caused by the high use of automation. In the real world, economic sectors are utilizing artificial intelligence to increase productivity and cut on costs, and this is done by sidelining human talent. As the use of AI deepens as a solution to various problems, what becomes of employment and interaction in a future dominated by AI? Hologram telegrams. Moving on to the next prediction. Remember Holidays of Future Past, Season 23, Episode 9, where Bart gets a hologram from Nelson. Buckle up for 2025, when we might ditch Zoom calls for full-body holograms at the dinner table. In this age of VR and AR, such a scenario isn't far-fetched. With companies already developing realistic 3D communication, we could be looking at the next generation of holiday gatherings. Imagine gathering around the table with family members who are miles away, but thanks to holographic technology, it feels like they're right there with you. Instead of just seeing faces on a screen, you'd be able to interact with life-sized holograms of your loved ones, sharing stories and laughter as if you were all in the same room. The Simpsons may just be ahead of the curve, showing us a world where holidays are not just celebrated but experienced in a whole new dimension. Today, companies like Microsoft and Magic Leap are already exploring holographic communication technologies. While we're not quite at the point of fully immersive holographic gatherings yet, advancements in AR and VR suggest that this could soon become a reality. Now let's dive into
I just had a thought. You know how for the C-19, when that went down and everybody had to isolate themselves and stay in their houses, that created a divide in a lot of relationships to where you got used to just seeing people digitally. That's how Zoom came about. You know, Zoom, we do the Zoom conferences and Zoom meetings and things like that. Um, I don't know, for some reason, the hologram type things kind of ushers in behind that, and you're okay with that because you're so used to somebody not physically being there. So just having an image of them, almost like a FaceTime, or but this is like a whole image, you know, wherever you are. I just hate the I can't even say it that way. They usually prep us for certain things. So it comes, you know, initially, gradually, in a small manner, and then boom, they hit you with um, what the real agenda is. And I think that the hologram situation is kind of like that.
Prediction 3. Robobart, the Age of AI Offspring. In The Simpsons' iconic
What?
Treehouse of Horror 15th, Season 17, Episode 4, Bart falls into a coma, leading the family to adopt a highly advanced robot child
No
named
way.
David. When Bart awakens, he
No
finds
way.
himself competing with this AI replacement, highlighting the humorous yet unsettling reality of technology taking on human roles. Fast forward to 2025, and this scenario doesn't seem strange at all. In our world today, AI is rapidly advancing, with companies developing robots that
It
can learn,
is.
adapt, and even mimic human behavior. We're already seeing prototypes of AI companions designed to assist with daily
So you know how much it costs to make these robots. So if they ever give them fucking robots away for free, do not take them. Do not take them. They would never ever ever do that. It's total something else behind that. I think I saw some movie where they actually gave everybody robots, assistants, companions, and things. So Turner, I hate to be, fearful of what the future can bring, what AI can bring, and that type of technology. Because I love technology, but you just cannot trust these big companies. You can't trust folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to say who else, who other folks we can't trust. Because I want to go that route, but you can't trust folks, man. Can't trust them at all, sucker.
Daily tasks, provide companionship, and engage in
Hell no. You be in my
conversation.
house?
Children
No.
today are growing up with smart devices and virtual assistants,
That's
making
the
the
problem right
idea of
there.
an AI buddy perfectly plausible. Imagine Bart
Hello,
teaming
AI
up with a
buddy.
robotic friend to pull pranks or navigate school challenges. Technology is edging us closer to that reality. As we embrace this tech-savvy future, The Simpsons once again showcases its foresight, offering a playful glimpse into a world where AI might become a staple of family life. Just
Might it is. This is the thing about research and development and in these big companies. If the public sees this shit, that means that whatever they have behind closed doors is 100 times more advanced. They just give us the watered down version and believe that.
like Bart himself, a town powered by the sun. As we shift gears to our next prediction, let's illuminate our imaginations with Springfield's solar skies. In the Simpsons movie, Mr. Burns humorously plots to block out the sun, highlighting the town's struggle with environmental awareness. However, Springfield is destined for a brighter, greener future, with rooftops glistening in the sunlight and adorned with solar panels. As the world increasingly embraces renewable energy, this vision of Springfield reflects a growing trend towards sustainability. Cities
Yeah.
like San Diego and Barcelona are leading the charge with initiatives to harness solar power. From
I have seen like from Florida 75 north and south from Florida to Georgia. Now in the middle of Georgia, you have these fields. And these fields used to be cotton picking fields. You know what I'm saying? Them cotton picking fields. I mean, literal cotton. So on one side of the highway, you still have these cotton fields. But on the opposite side of the highway, they took all those plants up, and the only thing you see is solar panels. I mean, thousands and thousands and thousands of solar panels. And I thought that was like, what the freak? And I'm not sure what is if they're selling the energy or what it is. And it happened within the last 4 or 5 years, I believe. But yeah, if you ever go in 75 South and North through Georgia, you'll see a field full of solar panels where it used to be cotton fields or agricultural type fields. And I'm sure that's not the only place. I'm sure it's around the country that they're doing the same thing. I just thought that was pretty relevant to what this particular part of the scene is saying.
mandatory solar panel installations on new buildings to community power programs that prioritize 100% renewable energy. Imagine the citizens banding together to harness the sun's energy, creating a cleaner, more vibrant community. The Simpsons encourages us to envision a future where towns thrive on solar power, inviting us to consider, could a bright, eco-friendly future be just around the corner? Smart homes gone wild. In Treehouse of Horror 14, the portrayal of a smart home that turns against its inhabitants serves as a humorous yet cautionary tale about the potential pitfalls of advanced technology. The reality of smart homes is becoming increasingly sophisticated, with AI-driven systems managing everything from grocery lists to security protocols. However, this raises concerns about what could happen if these systems malfunction or misinterpret commands. For instance, Marge might find herself locked out of the fridge while trying to prepare dinner, and Homer could inadvertently trigger the house alarm while simply reaching for a snack. The interconnectedness of smart devices can lead to chaotic scenarios reminiscent of the show.
The good thing about it is that if you live in the ghetto or the hood or the projects, you don't have to worry about this shit. Because we cannot afford a house like that. Look, you see how much technology they have in this house. And have you ever looked at the like the movies about the future and how beautiful those homes are? Like they have these big beautiful houses and they got all this technology in it. Those are the folks to be affected by that. You know, so not everybody, realistically. Realistically, it is where there's a lot of people in this world. So realistically, those people with those big, beautiful tech homes. But Pookie and Ray Ray, and Bone Height Project. They ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? So just a thought. Let's keep playing.
Show. As voice assistants like Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant become more prevalent, their ability to understand complex commands and context will improve significantly. As AI learns from user behavior, it could lead to bizarre outcomes. The Simpsons offer a humorous glimpse into a future where our beloved AI assistants could become unwitting overlords, turning everyday activities into chaotic escapades filled with laughter and absurdity. The very technology designed to enhance our lives may inadvertently lead us into a world where digital chaos reigns supreme. Artificial pets. As we approach 2025, the idea of replacing Santa's little helper with an AI dog seems increasingly plausible. Rapid advancements in robotics are leading
All right, so that little dog will be sitting down watching you, reporting everything you do back to the government. You're gonna have people hacking into the little doggies, you know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is get the dog's IP address because everything's gonna be online, everything's gonna be fueled by Wi-Fi. So it's not that hard to hack into this shit. It's not that hard. IP addresses for sure.
companies to introduce robotic pets that mimic real animals' behaviors, from barking to playing fetch. These digital companions offer a low-maintenance alternative to traditional pets, appealing to those seeking companionship without the responsibilities of feeding and walking. However, this shift presents a dilemma. Should pet owners choose a lively, lovable real pet or a programmable AI alternative? The charm of a wagging tail and playful bark is hard to resist, yet the convenience of an artificial pet requiring no care is undeniably attractive. Robotic pets can provide companionship without the mess or allergies associated with living animals, making them suitable for various lifestyles. As society navigates this potential change in companionship, The Simpsons illustrates the challenges of living alongside artificial beings. As we consider the future of our furry friends, we must also prepare for another intriguing prediction from The Simpsons. In the classic The Simpsons episode Treehouse of Horror, the show explores the concept of a zombie apocalypse, transforming Springfield into a chaotic battleground filled with brain-hungry undead. The episode
Sorry guys, so this is loud and uncut. I don't get it. But I don't get that obsession with zombies. I mean, when I was younger, I liked to watch the zombie movies. I don't watch that stuff now because I think it's demonic. But I don't get the obsession with zombies, a fucking apocalypse. I don't understand all that. That doesn't make sense to me. Um, if you guys know better, of course, comment. Please comment. And while you comment, please like the video. And if you want to share the video, you can do that too. But most of all, I need you beautiful people to join the family. It's free. I promise. I promise. But back to the video. The zombies. I don't understand it. So let's see what they're talking about.
cleverly parodies popular zombie films, showcasing how familiar characters react when faced with this terrifying scenario. Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie must navigate a world where their neighbors have become flesh-eating monsters. This comedic take not only entertains, but also reflects deeper societal anxieties about community resilience and human behavior in crisis situations. The absurdity of the situation highlights our fascination with apocalyptic narratives, which have only grown in popularity over the years. As we approach 2025, discussions about pandemics and societal collapse remain prevalent in real-world conversations. The rise of shows like The Walking Dead further underscores this cultural obsession with zombies. This prediction invites viewers to reflect on their own responses to crises and the fragility of social order in times of turmoil. World War III. The Simpsons have jumped to the political conflicts of the countries and even alluded to the events that may lead to World War III. Yes, you read it right. When it comes to topics involving relations between
I hope
countries
not.
and wars, the show distorts actual events for the viewers to notice societal concerns regarding international insecurity. It shows both major and minor characters encountering such situations that reflect the growing conflict between the countries. Due to the existing tension in different parts of the world and an increase in nationalism in different countries, Debates over possible warfare have emerged. The show subverts these dynamics by delivering them through a veil of comedy, making it possible for people to enjoy the show while at
And
the same
digest it.
time being aware of the social issues the
Yeah.
show portrays. The Simpsons' use of satire to predict the future teaches its audience how geopolitical conflicts will affect the future and what that means. When it comes to these problems, the ideas provided by the show are still relevant, making the audience think about how it is possible to achieve a peaceful society all over the world. The end of cash. Cryptocurrency revels in The Simpsons in the episode of season 27, but does a great job of foreshadowing a future where it seems that actual money could be a thing of the past. Even as the world approaches 2025, the global economy is jumping headlong into digital currencies thanks
I remember I went we went somewhere. And we like to go out and have a good time and this, that, and other, but I think it was a restaurant we went to. I cannot remember the name of it. If I think of it, I'll put it in the comments. But they did not take cash at all. I'm like, what the fudge? Is this starting already? And it's just amazing to me that the shift in dynamics as we get, as we get older or as time goes by. From technology to old traditions, a lot of the things we used to do, we're not doing anymore. And even down to the simplest part of society. I hate to bring up my homeless, but I am. So if you're ever in the neighborhood, you see people on the side of the damn streets begging for money, this, that, other, blah, blah. A lot of times I bless them because you never know. We look at are we entertaining the angel? Or the Bible says, if we have it today, do not wait till tomorrow to give it to our neighbor. So if I got it, a lot of times I used to be really intentional about having it. I used to like get like $100. I think when I was like $50, I get like all fives. And if I run across somebody in need, I would give them a $5 bill, and I also give like a scripture, and, ask for their name, and then I pray for them, especially for the situation. But some of the situations that we run into in the street as far as our homeless is intentional on their part, their behalf, and a lot of people, some are trying to get over for sure, for sure, for sure. But my point is, with this new digital society, what are they going to do? I told dude, I like, you need to get a fucking cash app or something, dude. Everybody really stop carrying cash. So much because it's also kind of dangerous to have a large sum of cash on you. But I also feel like you always got to have some type of cash on you, of course. But what is the homeless going to do um, if, maybe I say when, because I'm sure it's going to happen, that they do away with cash. So that's gonna be interesting to see. So y'all can't be out there begging, y'all get your cash app or something. If you out there looking for somebody to give you some money on off the street, especially off those corners, like you come off the interstate, have those big signs, homeless, blah blah blah. What are those people gonna do? There's gonna be a lot of things to consider, and I'm sure that the powers that be don't give a fuck about that. To be very honest with you, excuse my language, they don't care about that. So, but anyway, let's keep going.
to technology and customers' readiness for change. Such digital assets as Bitcoin are disrupting conventional financial structures, and the latter are forcing the central banks to adapt and start using their own digital currencies. Meanwhile, nations like China and Sweden have even started experimenting with the idea
They thought uh, Bitcoin, all that stuff was going to be a phase, but the powers that be behind all of it knew it's going to be what they're going into. It just introduced us to things little by little to make us used to it. Now, and everybody know what Bitcoin is, and watch it. Hey, did you see how Bitcoin blew up though? Their stocks, a lot of millionaires got made off Bitcoin, and they're still growing. They're still around. I need to get back into Bitcoin myself.
of CBDCs to have safer and more effective replacements for plain and simple cash if necessary. The pandemic has only accelerated this process, and consumers have become happy with contactless payments and digital wallets as if they are the newest trend. Cashless
That's true.
society raises the question of whether it will affect the daily business and people who have no accounts in the bank. Colonizing Mars. In the Margian Chronicles episode, The Simpsons anticipated the colonization of Mars Mars, which is the dream of humanity in the future. As a part of the show that was aired in 2016, the episode revolves around Homer and his family, who willingly undergo a government program to colonize humans on Mars while presenting their comedic experiences in preparation for the immense mission. As expected, something happens, and, to their cheerful surprise, the rocket fails to launch, and everyone discovers that the whole thing was an elaborate hoax. But the last scene brings the audience to see that in 2051, Marge and Lisa live happily on Mars, proving the show's humor but also its future predictions. This is realizable for existing goals, and
We gotta do a video on Mars. Why are they trying so hard to fuck with Mars? It could be my ignorance. If you guys know, please excuse my ignorance. I'm sure because I don't know. But that's why we're here. We're here together talking about subjects, right? And I think it's something we need to know. If they colonize into Mars, why? What did it take 3 or 4 years to get to Mars? Which is, I think, is crazy to think about. And the question is, have they been to Mars? Are you guys flat earthers? Should we do videos on flat Earth and see if it makes sense? Because I'm like, if it's a flat Earth, why is it other planets out there? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we receive what they feed us. So, all right, let's go ahead and finish this video out. I haven't talked too much.
plans such as Elon Musk and SpaceX, who have a mission and plan to colonize Mars by mid-21st century 2050. Thinking about people living on Mars does not seem impossible anymore. The show constantly reminds us of our progress in space exploration and the activations of organizations like NASA to make us consider our dreams of life beyond the planets. And with mentioning innovations, the future may also present us with baby translators, the show idea that may change the way of interacting with
That'll
newborn
be
family
interesting.
members. One of the
I
most
think I
brilliant
saw it
examples is
somewhere
the
too.
invention of a baby translator, which The Simpsons depicted in the show, in the Brother, Can You Spare a Dime episode of the 1992 series. This episode has Homer's half-brother, Herb, come up with an invention that can interpret a baby's scream by measuring pitch frequency and urgency. This humorous concept has emerged in reality. There are companies such as Zoondream and QBear that create applications that use AI to identify and understand the sounds babies make. These innovations are intended as aids to parents to decipher the audio patterns of the cry of their infants to know whether the infant is hungry, uncomfortable, or sleepy.
All right, pause. Check this out. They got a baby translator app, dude. Check this out. Every baby has an innate vocabulary that they use to communicate with their parents in the form of cries, sounds, and noises. This is not necessarily a language, but we can use machine learning to interpret an individual baby sounds and translate it to human readable language. I'm gonna try this. With my new grandbaby, I'm gonna try it. Use machine. Okay, this is crazy. Anybody using it? I don't see any reviews on it. That is crazy, 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 crazy. I s They stole my money. After unsubscribing their services. On top of that, the service is really pointless because it repeats the same thing. I know my baby ain't hungry every 5 seconds. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna get to a point where y'all can see it. What she said. Okay. She said they stole my money after unsubscribing from their services. On top of that, the service really is pointless because it repeats the same thing. And I know my baby ain't hungry every 5 seconds. That's funny. So at the end of the day, I never used the app after first downloading. It pretty much dissolved off my phone, and they're taking money every month. So you got to pay for the subscription. And my next step is to sue with a capital S U. There must be a typo for sure. And to destroy your company to get my money back. Well, how much money did they take from you? Give it only one star because the app is fake, all fake, and no reviews. When I'm going to download it, the problem is when I open the mic to hear the voice of the baby, it translated. Anyway, I can't read people's stuff. Trying to make a profile, set networking. Well, okay, blah blah blah. So basically, it's not that hot. Somebody gave it a five though. Let's see what they say off the fives. Maybe that's I got. I'm sorry. I'm off topic. Let me just see what the five people say. Then we get back to it. Okay. The app translator, my 9 month sister's voice. Translate it. Okay. Okay. 9 months. Y'all stop hating. She's fixing the bugs. So it's a programmer. So this is Slash. I don't know why people are haters. That's the worst. That is the worst app. But I trapped. I just trapped. I can't read this. Maybe I can't read today. But y'all see what it says. But yeah. What reliable, easy to use? It must be paid because it's a lot of ones out here. Anyway, it's out there, guys. It's out there. Let's get back to the video.
Among others. We haven't gotten to the stage of accuracy represented in The Simpsons yet, but the technology is advancing. So when the year 2024 draws to an end, the concept of a working baby translator does not sound so far-fetched. If these developments remain the trend, then parents will soon wield real devices that will actually decode baby talk, making a prophetic statement from The Simpsons a reality. In the same scientific spirit, the
But also, if you know when last time you fed your baby, you know when they're hungry, you know when they're tired, you know when they're sleepy. So it's really you can predict it, especially as a parent when you take care of a child.
Simpsons share with its viewers a piece of science fiction regarding black holes. An example of this is an episode of The Simpsons titled Treehouse of Horror 3 that was aired on 7/2012, where the show poked fun at the idea of a black hole and what could happen if science applied it in practice. The plot starts with an activation of the Springfield particle accelerator, which leads to a collision of particles and, as a result, the formation of a small black hole. Lisa Simpson, realizing the threat, tells her family not to throw anything into it. Nevertheless, Homer and Bart do not take her advice into consideration and decide to dispose of trash with the aid of the black hole. The black hole increases in size with every item that is thrown into it, and at the end of the episode, it engulfs all of Springfield but Maggie, who is a baby. This parody of high-energy physics is grounded in real-life worries about the consequences of experiments in particle colliders, specifically those at CERN. The episode very smartly pokes fun at the human ability to ignore signs about potential downsides of technology, while at the same time raising the question about how we can handle the great scientific instruments. Cybernetic surgery. In The Simpsons, Dr. Hibbert often showcases the latest medical advancements, and as we approach 2025, the concept of cybernetic surgery takes
I think they're
center
doing that already.
stage on a global scale. Imagine clinics everywhere bustling with patients seeking bionic limbs and AI-enhanced surgeries, transforming everyday life for millions. The rise of medical technology means that people around the world may soon choose to upgrade their bodies, merging flesh and machine for enhanced performance. Citizens could sport robotic limbs that provide superhuman strength or sensory devices.
So yeah, they are trying to merge. Yeah, yeah. See, they're doing that type of stuff already. Cybernetic implants. Let me see what this is. See, he got with his hand. They implanting things into his hand. They're doing that kind of stuff already. I'm sorry. On the way. This is six. Actually, this is 6 years ago, and you already know since 6 years they've already done this stuff already. Hold up. Let me go back. Where's my thing at? Go back up, buddy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they definitely doing this stuff already. Is that crazy? Can you imagine limbs, hands, heart, implants? Yeah, they're doing this stuff already. At least they're. I'm sure they're more advanced now. If you're interested, we can find some stuff. Let's go ahead and finish up. No, 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 no. Go back where we were. Cybernetics. Cybernetics. Okay.
Everyday life for millions. The rise of medical technology means that people around the world may soon choose to upgrade their bodies, merging flesh and machine for enhanced performance. Citizens could sport robotic limbs that provide superhuman strength or sensory devices that elevate their capabilities to new heights. While the excitement surrounding these advancements is palpable, there are also significant implications for society. The introduction of cybernetic enhancements may widen the gap between those who can afford these upgrades and those who cannot. As the boundaries of humanity blur, we are prompted to reflect on what it means to be human in an increasingly tech-driven world. The Simpsons satirizes these trends, reminding us that as we embrace the future of medicine, we must consider the broader impacts on identity and society. Drone deliveries. One might think Springfield's
They're
airspace
doing that
couldn't
now.
get more crowded until Apu unleashes a fleet of quick E-Mart courier drones offering airborne Slurpee deliveries. From the cloudy heights, the Flanders family uses their prayer drones to send
Why they gotta
well
be
wishes to
Slurpee
the
deliveries?
neighborhood, while Krabappel's new teaching assistant is a drone that patrols the aisles for note passers and gum chewers. This high-flying prophecy asks us to contemplate a future where the line between convenience and chaos blurs in the sky. As Springfield residents knit hats to protect against propeller snags, one must wonder, will the droning hum of quadcopters become our new national anthem? The Simpsons skewers a society enamored with its own ingenuity, where the buzz of progress may
So there's one guy I saw online. He using drones to repo cars. So he flies over to people's houses to see if the car is there and to see exactly where the car is. So he comes around, he just snagged it. I thought that was pretty genius.
drown out the chirps of simplicity. Just remember to look up, because the next big thing might just be dropping in, quite literally. And there you have it, prophetic patrons of pop culture. 20 of the most mind-bending, time-twisting, tech-tastic predictions The Simpsons has served up for 2024 and 2025. Will these predictions come to pass, or are they just the whimsical what-ifs of our favorite
So we had a few things come to pass. Trump's back. Um, yeah. So what do you guys think about this stuff? You think the Simpsons have a peephole into the future where they could tell what's going on? I don't know. I think they do. I think that it's being controlled by the people, by the mayor. You know what I'm saying? No, but if you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel if you're here for the first time. For my guys, my girls is coming back. The family is coming back. Thank you, thank you, thank you sincerely for supporting me in my journey in YouTube. I thank you so much. Doing something new is not easy. I encourage you guys to pick up whatever your dream, whatever it is that you've had on the back burner, and get that thing going, man. It doesn't matter how you get started, it's how you finish. You know what I'm saying? So don't waste time. Life is not given or promised to anybody. And when the Lord says come home, it doesn't matter if you got a wife, it doesn't matter if you got a husband, it doesn't matter if you got 20 kids, it doesn't matter if you sit in the tub, it doesn't matter if you drive down the road. When he says come home, he says come home. And it's on his time. And it's not about what we built here on earth. So continue to pray. Let's get better together each day. And I'll see you beautiful people next video. Peace. Oops, where my peace at? All right, guys. Peace. Love you guys.